Hello YouTube, this is Mike with PhoneJunkie.org. Here I am bringing you the Motorola Razr M. Now this is on Verizon Wireless. As you've all heard by now, Motorola released 3 phones on their new lineup here. On their Razr lineup, you have the Motorola Razr M, the Motorola Razr HD, and the Motorola Razr HD Maxx. Kind of gives you 3 points of what you like to buy. They're all at a different price point. This is the more affordable price point at $99 with a 2-year contract. But out of all 3, this is one of my favorite. The 4.3-inch screen size is perfect. You almost have no bezel here. Almost all screen. Gives you a premium feel to it. Feels really nice in the hands. They have a Kevlar backing here with a soft touch. You get an 8-megapixel camera, LED flash, speakerphone here on the back. On the left side, you have a little door which hides a slot for the micro SD and your micro SIM card. Go down some, you have your micro USB data charging cable. On the bottom, you have your little tapered edge, almost like a razor. On the right side, you have your volume up and down keys. You have your lock unlock key. On the top, you have your 3.5mm head jack. Now, by any means is this device one of the skinniest out there. It is 8.3mm thick and it weighs 4.44 ounces. You have a front-facing VGA camera. This device is splash resistant, so it will definitely be able to take, the average splash of, let's say you spill your juice or whatever the case may be. It can handle up to a 32GB micro SD card. You get 8GB of onboard storage. You have 1GB of RAM, Bluetooth 4.0, video record of 1080p at 30 frames per second. It being shipped with Android OS 4.0.4, which is also known as Ice Cream Sandwich, and they are said to have 4.1 Jelly Bean on it by the end of the year. You have a Snapdragon dual-core 1.5 GHz processor. It's available in black and white colors. You have a 2000 milliamp battery. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the software here. Motorola software is one of my personal likings out there. I've never been really big a TouchWiz fan. I'm okay with Sense 4.0, but I actually like the Motorola operating system here. I like how you just have the little things that you could do with it. So this is what it comes with. This is a different background I put on there. Now it just has your basic Android layout here. It does come with a little bit of Verizon bloatware, Movie Studio, and but you just have different ones. You have Verizon Navigator, your usual stuff. Now, while using this phone, I've had it for probably about 10 days now. I've been using it, and I really like this. Responding to emails, using the phone, responding to text messages, everything's been very well. Alright, so you do have the 3 capacitive buttons down here. You have no hard buttons here. You have the ice cream sandwich buttons on the bottom. There was no lag whatsoever with the phone. Browsing was pretty well. One thing about it is, especially takes some getting used to, is when you click something and it believes that it's real small, it will pop it up and make it bigger and allow you to click it. That way you don't have the misclicks, or you meant to push this one and you push that one. And that definitely works on websites that aren't made for mobile devices. They're made for computers. because sometimes it all gets pushed together, so that definitely helps out some. As you can see, it's handling these web pages nice, flips really nice, and I really do like this phone. Now this phone does come with Chrome installed on it as the browser now that Google took over Motorola, and I actually do not mind Chrome on this device. You can sign in and you can pretty much use it across any of your devices, iOS device or any of your other Android devices, as well as your computer. Alright, so if you hit this button twice, it takes you to your pages. Now you can manage pages. It's not going to give you, let's say if you can have 7, it's not going to put them all up front right away. You can add them and take them away as needed. So if you'd like another page, you just click here, add a page. You can start with the template, and you can pick which one you like. If you're a big Amazon shopper, you can start with that one. If you're a big media person, you can start with media, office. So go ahead and start with office just to kind of show you. So now we have the office one, and it gives you a calendar, quick office, your smart actions, and your mobile hotspot. Smart actions is a Motorola thing, and it's pretty much just where you can set rules every day. So your sleep rule, you can set it at, comes on at night, whatever the case may be, when you want it to come on, and you can have it do specific tasks, or you can have it to where you get to a certain location, it turns the volume off. When it's time for bed, it'll turn your volume off automatically and set your alarm. So whatever the case may be, you can have it set to only certain people can reach you. So this is actually one of the best ones I've seen that go into detail about every little thing. You know, Apple has do not disturb, but it's just not this detailed, and I really like the smart actions. If this was a device I was going to see or to keep, you would see a lot more in here. I'd go into it with detail and things like that. Typing on this device is really well also. I am testing the keyboard out on the Razr M phone for Verizon wireless. Oops. I did make a mistake there, and it's kind of off on what I meant to say. I meant to put wireless. One downside I do find to any Android phone is trying to pinpoint where I want it to go. So even to get that to pop up, I have to do that. Or whenever I would like to copy and paste, sometimes it doesn't work right all the time. And on Motorola, it actually works pretty well. That was probably one of my biggest pet peeves with Android or with other devices like that. But with the Motorola Razr M or the HD, I've actually been able to do that pretty good. It's the basic Motorola camera you see, nothing too fancy, but it worked pretty well for me. The only thing is you do have a kind of a high shutter lag speed. It's not that fast, as fast as you want to see. I pressed it 3 times there, but it only allowed me to do it once. But it works pretty well. The video camera is the same. Records very well. It does the sound. It gets the sounds well. You just have your basic settings in here that you see in the past. You can have these effects if you like. Scenes, portrait, landscape, night portrait. Modes if you want single shot, you want the multi-shot. So, and that'll take, let's see, so it probably takes about 10 shots for you, 8-10 shots. You have panorama, timer, and HDR. And then you have your exposure. So not too big on not too much on the camera, basic camera. Definitely a nice camera, especially for the $99 price point. I like to go ahead and touch the settings here. Alright, so you got airplane mode, Wi-Fi, you got the quick hits. You have tethering and mobile hotspot. This is an LTE device, so you should get pretty good speeds if you're in an LTE area. You can watch your data usage. So it tells me November 5th, which is today, I've used 43.19 megabits. And it tells me where I use them the most. So it looks like in the Play Store, email, Chrome, whatever the case may be, it tells you where you're using the most data. Go to more. You can have VPN. You can turn NFC on or off. You got Wi-Fi Direct, mobile networks. You go down here, and this is where you have sound, display. You can mess around with your storage, see how much space you have, where most of it's being taken up at. If you had an SD card, you can manage your micro SD card from there. Your battery just gives you a little bit of information about your battery life, what's using it the most. Then down here you got your personal settings, your accounts, and things like that. You can go in and add your emails, whatever the case may be. Alright, so you have your basic settings here. Nothing too important to go over with. As you see, like with LG OS, you can just put on your notification to have your quick settings up here. On Motorola here, you just swipe over to the left and you have your quick settings where you can turn the ringtone on and off, GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, mobile data, your airplane mode, phone lock, or if you just want to go to all settings like that. Alright, one thing I do like to show you on this is the video playback. It plays back really well. It takes up pretty much almost the whole, it takes up the whole screen. And it's like it's almost the whole phone, like you're almost holding just the screen in your hand. So it actually works very well. I like the video playback on it.
MikePhoneJunkie.org.
And there you can see the speaker.
I'm going to do this with the giveaway. So, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and do a review there.
Let me go to another one. Here, I'll go to Netflix and play a clip of a movie. I can only play a little bit, but I'll just go ahead and show you just the part of it. It's Mission Impossible 3. I'll play you a small clip. So as you can see, it's playing it really well. It gives you good playback, and it's really enjoyable to watch a movie on. Now here's the last part of the review, is the test of the speed test, just to show you. Now this is out here in Kansas City area, and I am getting about 9 megabits down, and I've been getting about anywhere between 3 and 5 megabits upload, and that's about expected out here. When I go into the main city part, I can get anywhere from about 12 megabits down up to about 22 megabits down, and about the same on the upload. So we're getting pretty good LTE out here. I would highly recommend this device to someone out there who isn't really in the market to spend a lot on the phone. I will be doing a review on the Razr HD and the Razr HD Maxx. Those are at a $199 price point and a $299 price point. For somebody that's not really out there looking to spend a lot of money on a phone but still wants a decent phone, I definitely believe this phone is going to be the phone for you. This can compete with the iPhone 5 as well as the Galaxy S3, and it's only a $99 price point. And I'm pretty sure it'll probably be going down to a $50 price point around the holidays. That's just my guess. Who knows what the true story will be. So if you guys really do like this review, please show your support and go ahead and subscribe and hit like, and go ahead and check out VerizonWireless.com and take a look at this phone. You all have a great day. If you have any questions about this device or anything like that, please email me or leave a comment below.